Okay, Jason, I'm on my Android phone. So if you have an Android phone, do this to get some better screenshots. I'm just in a Disney collection in my main movie library. So all you have to do is pick a movie. I'm going to touch the movie, not to play it. And you see how I can pinch in and out to make things larger or smaller? I want you to hit the pencil icon, the edit, and then go to advanced. I'm sorry, go to info and then get me a nice clean screenshot of this section. Now I don't know whether I can do it on my Android phone while I'm recording or not, but I'll try it. I'm going to press the power and the volume down button at the same time, which creates a screenshot. And with my phone, I can edit it like this, and then when I save it, it'll be a better screenshot to then post on Facebook. So we'll stop that. I want to be able to read your full folder structure until you get to the movie file name. So this is on my Synology NAS, the media, and the Docker container has an alias called Plex Movie Media, which leads to structure on my NAS called Plex. I know we're probably using a Windows computer on your end. So then I have a sort folder. Well, actually, this leads Plex Movie Media leads to a folder called Movie that's in my Plex shared folder, and in that folder is another folder called Movie, which you see here. That's my main movie library, and then you see the proper show folder, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, with 1937 in parentheses, and then the TMDB ID number. And then inside that folder is the file name, which is named exactly the same, but with some extra media characteristics that my FileBot expression puts in. So I'd like to see the full structure for maybe just Snow White and the Seventh Dwarfs. And then, wherever you are, just click on your movie library. Doesn't matter if you're in the collection, library, or recommended tab. I'd like you to click the three dots there, click Manage Library, and then Edit. I had to resize it so you could see Edit. And then click Advanced, and this is the next screenshot I'd like to see. I want to verify that you're using the Plex Movie for both the scanner and agent, and that you really haven't done anything down here. Like, you should not be using local assets or prefer local metadata. Those two options should not be checked. And that's about it. So you can see all my options. Let me know if you have anything different besides the collection size information. This creates the automatic collections that are listed at TMDB, and you can create a collection with only one movie in your library, or you have to have 2 or 3 or 4 before the collection is created. And then this hides collections from the library tab. It's not the default setting. The default setting is show collections and their items, but I prefer this setting instead. So that's really what I need to see, and I'll try to recreate things on my end. But you should not be using the older scanners or the older agents, and that might be throwing things off too. So I've always wondered where you're breaking down in your process, and I think it's probably someplace in the Plex settings itself, and not FileBot. I've done multiple videos showing you how to use FileBot, and apparently you haven't used them because you're using a sort folder. And let me show you what I'm seeing on my end with your screenshot. Oh, why won't it let me go in? I can't get any information out of this even on my large 4K monitor. There's just not enough detail to see the full file names or to see what that folder is named. And once I do, I'm going to try to recreate everything you're using, all your settings, to see if I end up with the same issue that you're ending up with. Because then if I do, I can show you how to fix it. So we're going to get there eventually, and I don't know what the block is, but you shouldn't be having this much trouble with your Plex server, especially if you learn how to use FileBot.